Hey y'all, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. Good to have you. I am Jenny Wren. I'm just here to help you come home to yourself. So, as much as I would love to have some lovely, feeling energies come through and have a channeled message or collective message for you, I'm sitting here asking, like, what needs to come out because something needs to come out. And things have been really quiet lately. Things have been quiet, and I know why, which is great. I love knowing. Things have been quiet because I am being called to go within and really sit with myself, and not in an intense way. I'm in a really good space, you guys. I am getting that power back. So I'm in a space where I'm learning how to control it and sustain it. And I'm learning how to appreciate it for all that it is, for all that I am. But I'm being called to share more of myself rather than my messages. So I guess this is me just kind of like giving you an update, showing my face, saying hello, letting you know where I'm at on my journey. I am in a heavy surrender period. I wonder if any of you are there as well. I'm in a heavy surrender period, and I feel like I've surrendered so much naturally. I think I've gripped on so tight up until this point that I have exhausted myself, and I had no choice but to, I think whether you believe in God, higher self, spirit guide, spirit team, I feel like the higher power has put me under a pressure cooker while I've tried to hold on so tight in order to get me to finally surrender and let go. And a switch was hit. I have surrendered so hard that I have nothing else to do. And like I said, things are really quiet right now. So I have nothing else to do but to sit with my own awareness. And it just has been such a beautiful experience. Like, I've heard of people saying, like, oh, it can be a little, uh, like intimidating, or it could be, you could feel a bit restless and stuff. But no, I'm in a place where I think I held on that motherfucking tight that now it's like I have no choice. It's like I'm paralyzed. I'm stuck. I'm right here, right now. This is where I have to be. And I'm sitting with myself, and I'm enjoying the peace, as well as I've realized within myself that because I've held on so long as well, the trust has definitely grown a lot quicker now that I have surrendered, and I've almost handed over the the wheel. Like it's like my highest self, the highest form of me is just constantly talking to me on a daily basis, and it's just like talking me through situations, holding that peace for me, allowing me to be the observer of every interaction that I have with the world around me, you know? And it's a beautiful thing, but I am being called to be with myself, to strengthen the bond with that. And even though my higher self is really talking loud right now, it's about me actively like putting in the actions of surrender. I've already surrendered. Now I am practicing strengthening the actions of surrender without knowing. My mind was exhausted because all I wanted to do was know things. I was like a problem solver. I'm very high on pattern recognition and analyzing things inside and out. and I love knowing. And I think because I'm neurodiverse as well, it doesn't help when I don't know what's going on, especially when I have no motherfucking clue, but then my nervous system is picking up on things. So, with all the change and with the feelings and the natural intuitive nudges and then not knowing things, it was a struggle. But because it's been so much of that, and because I've been, like I said, put in the pressure cooker, I think I've exhausted myself. So much so that now it's like as soon as I've let go, imagine if you've been swimming for so long, and then you finally just decide to float. And it's so funny because I'm going to read you something right now that I wrote back in 2020. Let me see. June 13th, 2022. So almost 4 years ago. But I was going to say, imagine you're like swimming. You finally decide to float. And then, like the feeling in your muscles when you finally relax. That's where I'm at. I'm in that like, relief stage. And then my higher self is now kicked in like, oh, hello, testing. Oh, okay, now you can hear me. Now we can start living our life. Yeah, not that I couldn't hear it before. I heard it loud and clear before. I just think that I allowed my mind to muffle it out a lot as well. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to finish this video now by reading you what I had wrote 4 years ago, which is amazing to see. I can tell here that when I was writing it, it started off with like me writing it, and then it's this part that I'm gonna share with you now that ended up turning into a channeled message, which I didn't know at the time. I just thought it was me writing, but now I know. So here we go. Welcome to the rebirth. All shackles are off. You've been asleep for so long, and yet you come to celebrate with nothing? How joyous we are. You are so whole, you bear fruit for lifetimes. The others still dream and mourn for you. Their slumber lessens their comprehension of your fate. We all must come home someday. At the end of all the chapters, the book must close. You can never rewrite the ideal, though there are always more books to publish. In the meantime, we guide the others to the formations of their new chapters. We consummate the new age of enlightenment and awakening before their return. We shall not give up on any, as they are a greater representation of us, the infinite source of life itself. Some have lost direction, solely relying on their minds. The experience has become too real, so they attach to it and lose sight of its purpose. You must lose your mind to find yourself. They can doubt us, as you did, though we are always a part of you. They just need to surrender, as you surrendered to the crashing waves that which we call on you. Through us you can breathe underwater. And oh, the glorious float you will experience onto the shorelines of your new abyss. Once we find our way to you, to us, together here, and leave behind the oblivious perceptions, only then can we call out to the others to stop waiting. I hope that made sense to you. Obviously it does to me because I wrote it. But originally this was in my mind, I interpreted this as death. I interpreted it as, like a rebirth, as in you're leaving the body and you're going into the next cycle. Your soul is going into the next cycle. But this right here is exactly where I'm at, and it's amazing. It's the rebirth of self while I'm still here, and it's amazing. And I'm actually kind of excited to even, I don't know if it, because I've had a lot of awakenings before, but I'm kind of excited to even see if this can relate to me again at a later point in my life. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. This was just a Jenny Wren share. This was a Genesis share tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. I love y'all so much. I see you, I feel you, I am you, and I'll see you in the next one. Good night. I'm getting in my bed.